What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Forrest here, bringing another Destiny Destiny video. I'm so used to saying that. Halo video. And we're going to be getting Harbinger that is completely breaking on legendary difficulty without the entire fire team dying. Now, you can imagine how stressful this is because there are 3 wardens you have to fight, but you don't have to worry about that. You just have to get to them first. That will be the last part of this video on how to do it. But if you are on the I was gonna say war priest. If you are on the warden, I'll have like the timer thing in the description below, and I'll put it on across the screen. If you're at the warden part, you need to figure out how do you do this without dying. I actually have a pretty cool method. I didn't make it up myself. I found it on YouTube, and I'll link the guy's video so he gets his proper credit. But I found out how to basically cheese the 3 warden boss fight. No one wants to fight 3 wardens on legendary and not die. That's retarded. It's ridiculous and redundant. You don't want to do that. So what I basically did was I used this cheese method, but we're not there yet. So let's go ahead and talk about this. The strategies you're going to want to use for basically every part up into the warden fight. So what I basically did was we killed everything. We killed everything, but we were being very smart. I'm sure it doesn't take a lot of brain power to know what to do. If you're not in cover, you're gonna get shot. So take cover, right? The only things you got to worry about are the snipers, sniper soldiers, and the knights. Knights have scatter shots, incinerate cannons, and whatnot. So you saw there, I picked up the incinerate cannon and light rifles, and I saw some light rifles hanging around and another incinerate cannon. I made my teammates pick them up. If you can, I prefer that you do not make Kelly pick up the incinerate cannon. Make her pick up the light rifle if possible, because if she picks up the incinerate cannon, that leaves her with a shotgun and an incinerate cannon. She can't really do much with those things, because if you mark a target, she's going to go up to them with a shotgun, and she might even blow herself up with the incinerate cannon. That's not a good thing, but hey, I didn't fix it, but it still worked out pretty well for me. And I know you can't dictate what your teammates actually do. Sometimes they're being retarded, jerking themselves off, not knowing what to do, and someone else will pick it up. It's really ridiculous. Like, you'll want, I don't know, I think Buck's in here. No, this is blue team. So Frederick will be like, hey, I want to pick up this light rifle, and then you just see Kelly out of nowhere pick it up. Like, okay, all right. You can't really dictate who picks up what, especially if like the same person keeps picking up the weapons you're like targeting to pick up. It gets really frustrating. But if you do get it right, you want to make sure all of them either have light rifles, and I think one of them should have an incinerate cannon on top of you. You should have an incinerate cannon, and they should have one as well. The other 2 light rifles and whatnot. Make sure you give the light rifle to Kelly. I did not do that, but hey, that's whatever. So other ways of other tactics you can use is you can position blue team to very safe spots so they do not run out and get wrecked, especially in these kind of situations where I just got destroyed by those crawlers. You don't want them running out there being Rambo, thinking they can just solo their entire guild, because they can't. It's legendary, they can't do that, but sometimes they'll attempt and then they'll get smacked. You're gonna have to revive them in the heat of battle. That's not something you want to do, so you just want to stay back, use your light rifle, be smart, guys, be smart. There's some cover back here. I positioned blue team to get into that little cover place over there. They usually don't take the exact cover area, but what they do is they kind of just station themselves around it, and it's a good way of keeping everyone together. To utilize the leadership function is to just position them to certain spots. That way they can get leverage. I think Linda there is using her sniper. Her sniper is very strong. Has like high impact. You can track enemies or something. Like the scope will track people, I believe. I don't know how that would work for a computer, because the computers are basically the robots and they have aimbots automatically, but hey, there's another incinerate cannon here towards the left. I don't know if there's one on the right. You can check that for yourself. At this point, you can decide to either make another one of your teammates pick it up. I decided not to. 2 light rifles were enough for me. You can even think about giving, I think, Kelly a 3rd light rifle if you want to, but hey, that's all up to you guys. Whatever makes you play better, whatever helps your fire team. If you see them utilizing their light rifles a lot, and if it's helping, you can actually see them attacking the crawlers and actually killing them, then the more light rifles the better. But hey, I don't know if I should have given Kelly that incinerate cannon, because she doesn't use it at all. It's actually really funny. But yeah, at this part, just want to be careful. The turrets will smack you so fast when I actually targeted them. I think those are the only enemies I actually targeted as blue team. And at this part, I was very scared. I was like, no, the warden is on this part too. But no, he's not. Just make sure you stay back in this little covery. I don't really know what to call it, like a mini garage, a backwards garage. I don't know. Because they will get smacked. The soldiers up there will shoot their detachable turret cannons that I think can disintegrate you if they land a direct hit. I'm not very sure on that. But you also want to also be careful. There are 2 snipers that spawn here. We took them out fairly quickly, or what it seems like to be fairly quickly because I'm speeding it up. But when we first spawned in, there was 2 snipers. You could tell they're snipers because you can see the glare on your HUD, right? There's like a red glare, and you're able to tell that there's a sniper there. And you don't want to have that happen to you, and especially since you're so close to beating the level. Just want to take your time. You know, we had blue team all hunched together, or all huddled together, and we're doing fairly acceptable to my standards. We're just taking them out one by one. I remember going through my first legendary walkthrough. I was kind of just trying to ramble it. It didn't work out too well. I still finished on legendary, but it didn't work out too well. So yeah, that's all basically you got to do. They don't run out of ammo, or at least I don't think they run out of ammo for their light rifle, so you don't have to direct them to get more ammo. It's actually pretty useful and pretty convenient. At that point, you can pick up the Scorch turret, or the Scorch turret, whatever that thing's called. Pick it up if you want. Do some additional damage. I didn't pick it up because I didn't feel a need to, but I recommend you do. It's not. I mean, you pick it up, you don't lose any weapons. You can use that, then you go back to your light rifle, conserve some ammo. You can do that if you want to. It doesn't really bother me. So at this point, it's breather time. I didn't speed it up because I was planning on telling you guys some secrets about this level, but I couldn't find any, and I don't think there are any special weapons in this level, and if they are, I missed them, and I don't even use them at all. What else? So we're basically almost there. There's one more push section that we're gonna do. I'm gonna fight 2 knights, 4 or 5 snipers in the back of the room, and there's gonna be a lot of soldier and crawler resistance towards the middle and the beginning. So this part is the hardest part before the three warden fight. And so kind of like going through my mind right now was, how am I gonna do this, right? Because going through this already on legendary by myself was already difficult enough. Doing this on co-op was difficult. So doing this without dying, I was like, wow, what? How is this gonna be possible? So I put my game face on. I just decided to try it out. Tried the tactic of staying back, like all the way back. Positioning your fire team to smart locations behind cover, but don't put them like, you see what Kelly's doing there? That's not something you're gonna want to happen. You're gonna want to position your fire team in certain areas so they don't run off and do things on their own. These 2 turrets, very easy to take out. You can just aim in the middle of their little sockets where they shoot the lasers at. That's a critical spot. You can shoot that and they will go down fairly quickly. Right here we stay in this little crater-esque area, this lower level area from the main levels that have all the enemies. You only want to do that if you have enemies on the left side killed, so when you drop down there you're gonna be fine. Not all the way on the left, but like in that little section, so you can drop down there and aim for the right. That's what I did. Also, there's an incinerate cannon right there. I picked it up, and I'm low on light rifle ammo, but that's okay. There's a bunch of light rifle over here, light rifle ammo. There's a lot of crawlers in the middle, and this is where we go to. We actually go down there, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. I think I do, to kill the snipers. But here we got the knight, and that was one sniper right there. This knight is a high danger, or like, yeah, it's a high danger for us. It's high priority that we take him out as fast as possible because he has another incinerate cannon, and incinerate cannons are really ridiculous, especially these snipers. You want to be very, very careful with these snipers. Make sure you position blue team in a spot where they don't have to be in contact with them. I didn't actually do it because I knew they were behind me, but if you're not very confident, or you don't feel very secure, blue team, just put them in an area where they're behind cover and they just cannot get hit at all, just to feel more secure about yourself. Because those snipers will just melt your teammate and you will not be able to revive them, and that will cause you to have to revert to the last checkpoint. So right here there is a knight left. We just killed another sniper. I believe there's like 6 snipers, so keep an eye out for that. There's always 2 knights, and then there's 3 super soldiers with I think that guy has a scatter shot. It's crazy. You don't want to get close to these guys at all. You don't want to get smacked. You don't want to turn into ashes because that counts as an automatic death. You can't do anything from those. So anyways, guys, we are coming up to the part where we have to fight 3 wardens at once. Pretty ridiculous stuff here. This is actually one of the hardest parts in the entire game to do by yourself on legendary. It's so insane. I don't recommend you guys do this legit at all, but hey, if you're one of those people, you can always try to do this legit. But there's a quick little cheese method here. Now, the first 2 times I don't do this correctly. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get launched by the grab lift towards the left, aim down your sights so you slow down, and you're supposed to ground pound to the edge there. I didn't do that the first time, and the warden punished me for that, smacking my butt right there in the cheek. And he smacked my butt so hard it actually penetrated through the Master Chief's armor and hit my actual skin, and therefore he died. That's not something you want to happen. I could have gotten revived, but at that point, if you die any part of this, just revert to last checkpoint. It's not worth bringing your teammates to you and reviving, because the wardens will just smack all their butts, and then we'll all die. We'll have to wipe, and that's not something you want to do. So if you fail, just revert to last checkpoint. So this is how I actually do it. Aim down the sight, slows me down. I held the jump button so I can grab the ledge. I didn't do this too. I didn't think I was gonna make it, but I actually did on this little corner edge there. You want to just ground pound and just, yeah, lift yourself up, keep running. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure your teammates teleport to you. I actually confirmed this right here, and they did teleport towards me. And the warden was back there going like, "What's up, dude? You ain't gonna fight me?" Nope. My balls are not big enough to fight 3 wardens at once on legendary. I did do it legit on my solo legendary walkthrough, but I didn't want to do this for the achievement because I didn't want to die. And so yeah, the achievement pops after the cutscene is over. I was a little afraid there that I thought it wouldn't, but it does. So yeah, guys, that's how you do it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Complete the breaking on legendary difficulty without the entire Fireteam dying. Harbinger. There you go, guys. I'll see you all in the next one.